What's up, everybody? Good evening. Good Wednesday evening. Whew, what a great day this has been. Man, what a great day. Great birthday, man. Got to hang out with my folks. Oh, Lord. We just hung out at the house all day, man. Hung out and let's see. What did we do then? They took me and my wife to Applebee's. Got some great baby back ribs. Let's see. Had about 3 or 4 of those tall brewski beers, man. And thank goodness I wasn't driving. Lord of mercy. And but it was fun, man. We had a good time. What's up, Skeeter? Had a good time, and we'll be leaving tomorrow. What's up, Richard Smith? How you doing, man? We'll be leaving tomorrow, probably about I don't know, maybe about 11 or 12. And get ready to head back home and try to enjoy a couple of days at the house before work resumes. But yeah, man, good time. Went with my dad. We got a haircut today. That was cool to hang out with my dad, and went up there. What's up, Mr. Bruce? How you doing, man? Thank y'all for jumping on. This isn't going to be real long because my batteries is like down to like 60%. And these Bruce says he got his mug today. That's awesome, man. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, if anybody wants to see what Bruce is talking about, just go to thejoewentzproject.com, scroll up just a little bit, and there's a hyperlink there. You just click on that and it'll take you right to the store. You can see all the stuff right there. The print is on both sides, Bruce says. Oh, that's cool, man. I didn't know that. Actually, my dad's got one. I hadn't even looked at it. I need to go in there and check it out. I missed a few days. Where y'all been, Skeeter says. We've been busy, man. Been on vacation and excuse me. Just getting things ready for vacation, just taking it easy. Haven't really, I guess I've done a couple of live videos here and there. I went out in town today and did a recorded some stuff to put on my channel about small town life, because I really like this small town here. I just like small town life, man. I really like it. Okay, Bruce, he says he'll post it on Instagram. Yeah, that'd be great, man. And tag me on there at let's see, at guitarman_JW, man. That'd be great. That'd be great, man. Thank you very much. And yeah, so hey, what's up, Will Humbucker Lover? What's up? I saw that picture, man, of that Ibanez. That was nice, man. It's a nice. Bruce says, what is the tag? Instagram will be at guitarman_JW. At guitarman_JW is my tag for Instagram. So if you'd like to follow, hey, Miss Leanne, how you doing? If you'd like to follow me there, man, feel free, man. I'll follow you back, you know. I do my best to anyway. Sometimes I don't check it as often as I should. But these past few days, man, I've just been pretty busy, you know, just you know, going to yes, Mr. Bruce, that's right. That's also my tag for Twitter as well, if you're interested in doing that. Leanne says, you be careful out there, the woolly booger will get you in the woods. Nah, man, not out here. This is like a little subdivision, man. There's houses all around, stuff like that. So, nah, it's good. I'm on the sidewalk, see? So, it's all good. It's quiet out here, see? I'll let you see what I'm looking at. Wampus cat will get you, Humbucker says. See, it's just, there's a light, and it's pretty peaceful out here, man. It's just real quiet. I like it, but, you know. But, yeah, so, Leanne says, that's where you'll least expect it. Well, I hope not. What's up, James? He says, happy vacation. Thank you, James. Appreciate that. Leanne says, have you ever watched Criminal Minds? I don't know if I've watched that. Skeeter says, where y'all at? We're up here in North Carolina, Mr. Skeeter. Will says, Motham will get you. we're just on the other side of Statesville, Skeeter, right now. And yeah, we didn't go nowhere today. We just hung out with my parents, watched TV, and my dad's on oxygen, so he really can't do a whole lot, you know. So so we just, you know, my mom was like, I'm sorry we didn't really do anything. I said, Mom, don't worry about that. We just getting to hang out with y'all for a while is good enough. That's all I want to do is hang out with y'all for a while, you know, just spend some time with y'all, you know, and so I don't get to do that much, you know. My parents live like 3.5 hours away, which isn't a long way, but it's long enough, you know, especially with the schedule I have. You know, it's just makes it kind of hard, you know, to be able to see them as often as I would like to, you know. But yeah, here comes somebody coming in the entrance up here. James says, seen the earlier video, looks like a nice place to live. Yeah, it's nice, man. It's pretty nice. I was wanting to go take y'all to the campground where I did a lot of growing up. If you watch the video, that was where I did all my growing up there. Up there were from my early teen, you know, since 10 years old up to my early 20s, and Leanne says, I bet Cheryl called the police on you again. Nah, she just went back inside. She was on the phone with her daughter, seeing everything's okay at the house. I hope she wouldn't do that. And but yeah, I couldn't go to the campground because my dad told me that they charge you to get through the gate there. They charge you like $20, and I was like, listen, I'm not paying $20 to go in there. Because you know it don't look like it used to when it was. I remember, man, when I was in high school. Well, I'd say, you know, 10th grade, and around that time frame when I was really going real heavy up here. And you know, you saw all the other kids that were your age and the same age bracket, and you know, you would hang out with your friends and you try to hook up with a girl, you know, all that, just teenage stuff, you know. And it was really cool back then, you know. Now it just doesn't, you know. I started noticing that as I got older. I was like, man, this place looks like it's kind of deteriorating. Well, come to find out, the people who owned the property, I guess it changed hands a few times, and then instead of putting money back into this, you know, to the property, to the place, they were kind of putting more in their pocket, you know. And they were raising, you know, lot rent and raising the prices on everything, and it was just crazy, man. It was just like, you know. So my parents, after a while, they got the rate, they just couldn't keep it up no more, you know. So they went ahead and came over here, you know, which was about 5 miles away, you know. But they've been here for quite, you know, well, they've probably been here for, I don't know, what, 4 years, I'd say. Something like that, maybe 4 years. So, but they're still in the same town. It's just, you know, but they were wanting to move kind of close to us, and they actually came down right around Christmas time to look at some places, and they was just, you know, they said they couldn't afford it. And I told them, I said, Mom, I said, man, y'all, you know, it's going to be more expensive than where you're at here. I said, I can tell you that now, but they, you know, I mean, I'm glad they came and checked it out, don't get me wrong, but, and my dad told me, he said, well, we can't afford to live there. I said, I told you. Black Belt, bus ride. Oh, you changed your name. Okay, cool. Cool, man. Yeah. Not that where we live is expensive, because it's not. I'm just saying, just in Greenville County in general, the places are outrageous, man. I don't get it. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, not a lot happening out here tonight, man. It's real quiet. It is a Wednesday night. Guess everybody's in bed watching TV. Update in general is high, if I remember right. Yeah, man. Yes. All right, Bruce. Thank you, man. Yeah, right here is I remember this is like a Black Belt says, I wish my parents would move out of the house I grew up in. It's time for them to move. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Here's the pool house. Well, of course it's, you know, closed, but I went in that pool a couple times and went swimming. But it's been a long time. Long time. Really can't see the pool too much, can you? Members and guests. Oh, HOA, housing. Was it housing authority or something? Members and guests only. Wow. Oh well. I've never been much of a swimming pool kind of person. You know, when I was younger, I thought it was pretty cool. That place looks really nice, Black Belt says. Homeowners Association, Skeeter says, yeah, it's it's pretty nice out here. I couldn't afford to live here. And I just, you know, it's not real high, but it's just, you know, Homeowners Association, you get all those crazy rules and stuff, man. And I've heard tales of a couple of buddies of mine that are in that they say it's kind of can be aggravating sometimes because people will call in on you about stuff and get you turned in. And I was like, wow, man, I like being out in the country where I'm at, where nobody bothers you, you know. That's just my 2 cents, you know. I don't know, but yeah, man. So Skeeter says most homeowner associations, the rules are crazy. You just, yeah, they are. I don't get that either, man. I've never been involved in nothing like that. Never had the opportunity to, and I really wouldn't care to. I don't want somebody to dictate to me what I can and can't do if I'm paying for a place to live, but that's just me. Doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just, I just don't, you know, that's just not me, man. But, you know, it's all good. But, so yeah, we're gonna head out tomorrow and, get back home, man. Try to get settled in before the end of the week is over. Yeah, I brought my Wolfgang Special up here and my little Black Star Mini Fly amp, and it runs off batteries, and my little MP3 player, and I played my dad some songs. That was cool. He's asked me a few times, the past few times we came, which has been a while, he said, bring your guitar and play me something, and I never did. And I told myself, man, this time you need to bring it, you know, play some guitar for him. He sat there in his chair with his oxygen thing on and sitting there and just watching, you know. That was cool, man. He was snapping pictures with his little smartphone. He seemed like he had a good time. Skeeter says he sprays for mosquitoes in a lot of housing authorities, and they're crazy. Wow. Let's see. Black Belt says, I wanted the country. My wife, not so much, so I cut the grass twice a week and snow blow the neighbors' sidewalks when they are so lazy they can't. It's real nice. Mr. James says, when do you have to go back to work? This Sunday. Yes, I have to go back to work this Sunday, man. Yeah, it'll be all over with Saturday night. I'll be going back on Sunday. And back in the groove. That's gonna suck, man. God. It's some birds doing out chirping in the middle of the night. It goes by fast, James says. Yes, it does, man. It goes by quick. It does. It goes by. Radio voice. Sunday. Yeah.
I'll be heading back to work this Sunday.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man. Yeah, I didn't bring my earbuds with me, so I have to just be kind of close to the phone so you can hear me. Hopefully I'm coming across okay. It should be. It's real quiet out here. The wind's not blowing. It was like this last night too. It was so peaceful. I was just like, man, you know, it's crazy. It's almost kind of a little too quiet, if you know what I mean. Almost. Coming this Sunday, movie preview voice. Skeeter says, yeah, I wish I could get a gig like that. Man, you'd be surprised, man, the people that have good voices like that, they make some good money. Bus Ride says, Joe, would you recommend that delay pedal you just received? Yes, I would. Thank you for asking me that, Black Belt. I would. I mean, for $31, I thought it was great. Now, is it a top-notch delay pedal? No. Are there better ones out there? Yes. But, they say, you get what you pay for. But for $31, what's wrong with that bird? Richard Smith says, I don't know, man. But for $31, man, I thought it was fantastic. For $31, I really did. I was like, wow, that's really not bad at all. There's I think there's like two little knobs at the top. One's like a level, and one's a feedback, and then the big knob in the middle is your time. And that feedback, if you turn it all the way, crank it all the way to the right, it gives like an infinite delay. But I was like, man, that's like, I guess that's just if you just want to go crazy for something. I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird. But for what it is, man, run it through your effects loop or whatever, it works fine. I was like, wow, so I was happy with it, absolutely. That bird has the bird flu, Skeeter says. Black Belt says, I thought it sounded great, and not taking up all that real estate on the pedal board is huge. Yeah, it's really smart. It's called and I didn't really know that until I got it, man. They call it a micro pedal, which I know they've been out for a while, but that's my first micro pedal I've ever had. And it is that micro pedal it's small. It does not take a 9-volt. It doesn't take a battery of any kind. You have to use, an adapter or power supply or whatever, But I thought it was great. I'm looking forward to getting maybe a couple more pedals. I don't want to get a whole lot of pedals. I don't need them. I mean, I've got 2 distortion pedals. I have 2 delay pedals. I got a looper pedal. I got a wah-wah pedal. I got a compression pedal. MXR Phase 90. And plus, really, I got an effects unit in my Digitech RP1000 that I can put. I can run that in front of my amp. I've done that before, and it sounds fantastic. It's got everything all in one. Just got the little buttons on it. You just push what you want. Let's see. Bruce says, Joe Humbucker Lover told me about the Hex Drive pedal from Donner, and I watched some reviews, and that pedal sounds great, very versatile, and I plan on getting one at some point. Yeah, he loves that pedal, and he has talked to me a lot about that pedal as well, and it sounds like a good deal. Black Belt says, I'm okay with that. I use a Voodoo Lab Power Plus. There you go. Yeah, man. Let me sit here. Oh, let's sit here for just 1 second. I've been walking up and down that sidewalk right here. I'll show you. That sidewalk right there. I'm walking up and down that sidewalk. Oh, now it says poor connection. Oh, that's just great. So now I got to move again. Really? I just sat down. Man, golly. Right when you get in a good spot. There he goes. Let's see. Skeeter says it's raining here again. I'm in Memphis. Am I still in Memphis or Seattle, Washington? Don't you hate that, man? Bruce says, Mr. Joe, how was your birthday so far? Oh, it was fantastic, man. We're on the downhill side of it now. Everybody's going to bed. And I really enjoyed it, man. I had a great time. Great time. Black Belt says, this is vacation, dude. Take it easy. We could still see you. Yeah, when it come up, it says poor connection, I was like, oh, man. But, let me try this. Let me try this right here. Jaden James, what up, what up? What's up, man? Yes. But yeah, the Donner pedals I'm looking forward to. Maybe I know I'd like to get a noise gate. I'd like to get one of those, and maybe a chorus pedal, and that'd be it. I don't need nothing else. This river is riding, hoping it don't flood here. I'm bad in Arkansas. Oh my gosh, hope not either, man. Humbucker says he's Donner all the way, and I went on Humbucker Lover's recommendation for the pedal board and the power supply and that Yellow Fall delay, and I'm extremely happy with it. So thumbs up to Humbucker Lover for that recommendation. They work great. I was like, wow, man, it's really cool. Bruce says, I'm going to Guitar Center tomorrow. I'm going to play some guitars. Cool, man. That's awesome. Jaden James, what up, says, you're going to get hooked on pedals. It's addictive. It is. It can be very easy to get addicted. Maury, 213's in the house. How you doing, man? Humbucker says, cool, glad, man. Yeah. Thank you, Will, for that recommendation, man. It was worked out very well. And that small pedal board is all I need. I don't need nothing, I don't need nothing extravagant, whatever, but it does the job, man. It's perfect for my little setup, which isn't nothing fancy. And the thing that blows me away is having a power supply that I can just plug all my pedals in. That's what blows my mind. Party at Joe's house while he's away. Whoop, whoop, Maury says. Good luck. Good luck getting there, man. Skeeter says, happy birthday. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a wonderful day, man. It's been very nice. Just being able to spend time with my wife and my mom and dad. Just really not doing anything is birthday enough for me, man. It really is. That's, as you get older, you start to see that, spending time with family, it means more. You don't think about that much when you're young or when you're younger. You don't think about that, or I never did. And then when you get older, you like, health issues start coming up, and you start thinking, you're like, man, you start looking at things in a different perspective. Mr. Ron Paget says, happy birthday, Joe. Hear crickets or something? Yeah, man, there's crickets out here, and a couple of birds were chirping a minute ago, and I don't know, man. Ain't no telling. Whoops. Ain't no telling. Mr. Bruce wants to know if the Humbucker Lover does the Hexadrive run on batteries. I don't know. He's in here. He can tell you. You think they will be here forever, but when you get older, you cherish every minute, Skeeter says. Yes. You're absolutely right, Skeeter. Crickets and birds are trying to rock out more, he says. Like that Kenny Chesney song, Don't Blink. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. That's true. And my father, I tell you what, if he knew I was saying this right now, he would probably wring my neck. But we was at the barbershop, man. And we was waiting on our turn, and he was sitting in the chair. And he looked at me and he said, I don't know what's going to happen because it looks like he's going to have like this major operation. I think they're talking about removing part of his lung or something. And he told me, he said, I don't know what's going to happen, son. He said, I don't know. He said, I can feel myself going downhill more and more every day. I didn't know what to say, man. I was just like, I said, Dad, just worry about right here and right now. Just take it one day at a time, Thank you, Black Belt. Yeah, his breathing is really bad, man. Like I said, he's on oxygen. And but it's just I don't know, I shouldn't even be talking about it. It's kind of personal, but that's my pops, man. It's my dad, He's the strongest man I've ever known in my life, Anytime I needed anything, or him or my mom, they was always right there. I never had to want for anything. Okay, I need to change the subject. But it's just, I'm an only child. I don't have any brothers or sisters, thank God, from my wife. You know, friends like you guys. It's just, thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, man. Yes, absolutely, man. It's just, I think, and I think it's human nature that you try to. Yeah, I understand, Richard Smith. It's just, I think you just naturally try to put that out of your mind because you don't want to. I don't know how to explain it. You really don't. I guess you don't want to accept it, or I don't. I guess. I don't know, but anyway. That's why I'm saying today was awesome, man. Is I got to hang out with my dad. We got to chit-chat a little bit, and we went and got our hair cut, and just, laugh, and, it was really cool. And it's just something else. Humbucker Lover says, I was an only child, too. It was hard losing my dad. He was 53 and Mom was 56. My God, I'm sorry, man. That's young, man. It's young. Mr. Ron Padgett says, we hear you, Joe. It's a tough situation. Hope your pops will be okay. Life's so hard. Lost my mom a year ago. Ron, I'm sorry, man. Thank you for your kind words. Charlie asks, Joe, glad you had a good birthday. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it, man. It was, man. It was just like I said, man, just being here, because we weren't officially supposed to come up until today. And our plans changed at the last minute. We were going to go up the mountain or over the mountain to the casino. And my wife, a couple days before we left, she goes, we need to just kind of hold off on going to the casinos. We really don't have the money. And I said, that's fine with me. I said, well, let's just go to Mom and Dad's, I'd rather spend an extra day up there. Yes, all alone besides Trey and Leanne. Yeah, I know what you mean, Will. I know what you mean, man. Skeeter says, I wish I had a better relationship with my dad. I tried, but he just so hard to please. Skeeter, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Better to see your family anyway, Humbucker says. Yeah, man, that's something that I cherish a lot more than a freaking poker machine. That stuff there is just, that's something that me and my wife, I love to do that with my wife, to go somewhere like that, because that was the first place we really went to together, a place that we could share for us. You know what I'm saying? That we could have our little escape place, I guess. And so it's always meant something to me going up there with her. That's our little, I don't know, just our little special place to have fun and let our hair down. That was one of the first places we went to, and it's always been that way for me and her too. Bruce says, Skeeter, don't give up. My father is gone, and I wish I would have been closer. Man, yeah, it's all good, Skeeter, man. Like I say, here on this channel, man, we talk. We can talk about whatever, long as it's nothing crazy, which, I trust all you people. Amen to that. Money comes and goes, can't replace family more, he says. You got that right, brother. Charlie S. says, Joe, my dad is now 83, and growing up, he was always the youngest dad of all my friends. Now, I'm closer with him than ever. Time is short. Golly. That's awesome, Charlie. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, this has been very good, y'all. Thank y'all for jumping on here. This is good for me to talk about. I feel good talking about it, I just do. I don't. Maybe I'm crazy. Skeeter says he lives 5 miles down the road, won't come see his grandkids or us, or let us come by. Always too busy, he says. Man, Skeeter, I'm sorry, man. That's a shame, because not to sound weird, but by the time he realizes that, it might be too late. Or I don't know. I mean, that's something you have to talk to your father about, man. I don't know. It's none of my business, but hopefully, hopefully he'll come around, man, to his senses, I hope. Some people don't realize their ways until they're on their deathbed, and that's sad. That's just my opinion. That's sad, man. There was a thing I heard about, not to change the subject, but I'm a big Andy Griffith fan, being from the Carolinas and stuff. I've always loved that show, Andy Griffith. And, I saw a little documentary on YouTube about that show. Frances Bavier, whatever, that played Aunt Bee, and they said that she was real hard to get along with on that show. It was always hard to, and that's hard to imagine, Aunt Bee being hard to get along with, And James says, talking about it is always better than keeping it in. That's right, Mr. James. Skeeter says, I know, I've tried. Marine retired. Oh, okay. Black belts. Absolutely, Joe. I've never heard my parents congratulate me for all my success in life. Oh, sorry, black belt. Damn. Ron says, I love Andy Griffith. Yeah. And they said that Aunt Bee was always, I don't know why she was like that. I mean, I don't know. But, if you, and this is on YouTube, if you pull up Return to Mayberry, where it was like 20 years later, because I think the show went off the air in like 66 or, it was like 66 or 67. No, I have not more. I want to. And Aunt Bee had that look, Richard Smith says. Yeah, but they did the Return to Mayberry. It was 20 years later, so it was like 1986, 87. Well, that movie is on YouTube, and I watched it actually not long ago. I've seen it before, but it's been many years. But if you look at that movie in the opening part, because they wanted to get all the original members that were still living back for one more show, so to speak, Aunt Bee wasn't on there. And on that made-for-TV movie, Return to Mayberry, her character had died. Well, in real life, she was still alive. Andy Griffith and Don Knotts went to her house, and she actually lived in a small town in North Carolina, believe it or not. But she was like a recluse. She kind of stayed in her house all the time. It was like this big old brick house. It wasn't nothing like a mansion, but it was a pretty decent sized house. And she had a lot of cats, and people in the neighborhood called her the cat lady because she had so many cats. And yeah, Skeeter. And but Andy Griffith and Don Knotts, before they made the made-for-TV movie Return to Mayberry, they went to her house and they knocked on the door. And she wouldn't open the door for them. She just, kind of yelled through the door, "Who is it?" And I guess she could look through a peephole and saw it was Andy and Don. And they said, "Frances, we're doing a made-for-TV movie, Return to Mayberry. We'd like you to be in it." And she said no. She turned it down. She said no. Told them to leave. So they left. That's why her character in that movie has passed away, because she didn't want to be in the movie. Is that crazy? That is crazy. And then she didn't ever apologize to Andy until she was on her deathbed. She found out she had cancer or something, and she was actually literally on her deathbed, and she called Andy Griffith on the phone and apologized to him and said, "I'm so sorry that I was so hard to work with." And all that. Can you imagine it? Why wait that long? See, that's what I'm saying. Why wait that long to tell somebody that you're sorry or, hey, I was wrong? There's no sense in that. That's crazy, man. That's sad. That is sad, man. I don't believe in that. I believe in telling somebody something good or whatever at that present time. Don't sit there and wait, man. That's just not right. Charlie S. says, "Not crazy, Joe. I wish I was as close as I am now with my dad when I was younger. It's hard to imagine him not here. I'll try to make sure he stays healthy and safe." That's good, Charlie. Maury says, "Lesson to all of us, treat everyone with kindness and respect." That's right. Mr. James says, "With some people it takes the last minute." And that's sad. That's sad. Skeeter says, "Right, because we think we have all the time in the world." Yeah, that's what I said earlier in this vlog, man. When you're younger, you don't think about that kind of stuff. And then you start getting older and you start realizing, things start to change. Your body changes. You start going through midlife crisis in your life, whether it be a marriage or a family member having bad health. Skeeter says, I treat people how I want to be treated. That's what I do. That's the golden rule. There you go, Skeeter. That's what I was saying. That's the golden rule, man. I mean, and so many people have forgotten that. It's just, I just don't get it, I just don't understand how some people can be. But, there still are some good people in the world. Look at this car coming in here. Let's see where they go. They're going over there. Okay. And can you believe this? Not to change the subject, but if you go down this sidewalk right here, and I guess it's about, I don't know, 4 or 5 units, maybe 3 units. Let me get my finger right. That way, and go over here, they found people that were making like a meth lab in there, in this nice little area here. And my parents are like right here. My mom told me that yesterday. I said, what? And I guess they went to jail or something. Crazy ass people, man. And Skeeter says, you should see how some of my rich customers treat me because I work a dirty job killing their mosquitoes. Oh, I know what you mean, Skeeter. I know what you mean. Hey, man, I wear a blue collar for my job, brother. I'm not, I'm a working man like anybody else. Oh, that's Tennessee stuff here, Humbugger says. Yeah, you don't really hear much about that around these parts, man. My mom told me that yesterday. I was like, huh? So, but yeah, that was crazy about Aunt B, man. But no, I've never been to Mount Airy. I asked my dad that not long ago. I said, Dad, you ever been to Mount Airy? Because that's what Mayberry was based off of Mount Airy, because Andy Griffith grew up there. And he said, yeah, I've been up there. I said, you been to the Mayberry Museum and stuff? He said, yeah. I never knew that. I never knew that. All these years, I never knew he had been there. Didn't know that. Skeeter says they act like I'm a field slave. Oh, yeah. I've been there too, man. You can't get away. James says you can't get away from that crap. It's everywhere. Yeah. Meth. Yeah. Great little town. Nice place to relax and see some Andy Griffith artifacts. Maury says, yeah, I'd love to go one time. Will says, you should see how people treat me with long hair and full sleeve tattoos. People hide their kids from me. Golly. Yeah, some people, man, they just some people are just don't have no sense, But oh, thank you. Was that Black Belt sending me that? Thank you, man. Thank you. Charlie S. Barney Fife, one of the best comic characters ever. Historical. Man, I love Don Knotts, man. And I always loved him. I never was a real big Three's Company fan. Well, when Suzanne Summers was on there, that's, I liked it. I thought her character was funny. But I really kind of liked it when Don Knotts was the landlord. Was it Mr. Furley? Or was that his name? And yeah, there you go. I love him on that show. He was funny as hell. Don Knotts was hilarious. I wish I was a fish. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Here's another Andy Griffith fact that you may or may not know. And if you have Netflix, Andy Griffith is on Netflix, which Andy Griffith is still on regular TV after all these years. It's one of the longest running shows in history, or is, really the longest running show in history. But if you look on Netflix from season 1 and go all the way until, what is it? I think season 5, maybe, right when it goes from black and white to color. When they start that new season, it goes to color. And that's when Barney, or Don Knotts, had left. Do you know why he left? I'll wait a few minutes to see if anybody knows the answer in the chat. Trivia
with the Jones Project.
Let's see if you know why he had left the show. He made a couple of appearances here and there back on Andy Griffith to help with ratings. Yep, James is correct. James Lau says his football bit was awesome, Humbucker says. To do movies, James is correct, yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah, he had got, he started doing the movies with Disney, like, all those Disney movies he done. Was it Apple Dumpling Gang and all that stuff with Tim Conway and the, what was that, the Incredible Mr. Lippet or whatever, and, I can't remember all the stuff. I can't remember if he was in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or not. I can't remember. It's been so long. But he started the Ghost and Mr. Chicken. Yeah, he started getting movie deals with Disney, and they offered him good money. So he took it, and I don't blame him for doing that. I mean, so I think Andy understood that. Andy and Don Knotts have been friends for years, man. Before the Andy Griffith Show even came on the air, they were friends. They did a movie together, an old black and white movie. What was it? No Time for Sergeants, I think is what it was called. And Goober and Floyd are hysterical. Yeah, absolutely. Charlie S. Skeeter says, love Apple Dumpling Gang. Tim Conway, hilarious. Door phone golf. When I first saw that, I thought I would pass out from laughing so hard. Seeing Tim Conway door phone golf, I laughed my ass off at that stuff, man. But yeah, so but Andy let him come back a couple of times, because I went through the seasons when it went to color, and I was just going through each episode, not watching it. I love Andy when he started on radio. James says yes, and he actually had a degree in music, believe it or not. He sure did. From the University of North Carolina, yeah. I feel like I'm doing a podcast almost, man. but what was I saying? But yeah, I was going through the different episodes, looking at the titles on Netflix after it went to color, and I saw maybe 2, maybe 3, I'd say 3 episodes where Barney was on there just for that one episode, and then that was it, Because they kind of fixed his character where he went to work for the FBI or something in Raleigh. And Matlock, oh man, if you said that, if my mom heard that right now, she loves Matlock. Even when that was on back in its prime, she still watches it now. If it's on some station, some channel they get, she'll still watch it. She loves Matlock, man. She loves that show, man. How do you do a live YouTube? Like right now, Skeeter? Is that what you're asking me? If this is what you're talking about, doing a live stream, just go to your YouTube app. Okay, go to your YouTube app, touch it, open up the app, and it should give you a choice, go live or record a video. And touch where it says go live, and you start from there, man. You stream from your phone. The streaming is made for a mobile device. That's what it's made for. Of course, it's an app, so there you go. As far as a laptop goes, that's a little bit more complicated. That's something you have to deal with Google Plus, and you go through YouTube as well. But you think about doing a podcast? Oh, cool, man. Yeah, you can see if you do a live thing on YouTube like this. It's just I don't know if you can do audio only or what. I don't know. I've never tried that, so I don't know. You might could. I don't know. But yeah. So Andy Griffith, man, wouldn't it be cool? See, that's what this little town reminds me of. Like when you looked at that, if you look back on my channel, one video back, and I said I love small town life or whatever, and there you go, Skeeter. Yeah, or live cast. Yeah, there you go. That'd be just as good, man. And that picture I took for the thumbnail was in the barbershop, and it said, haircut, Mayberry haircut, something like that, and I was like, man, that's perfect, because that's what this little town reminds me of. It's kind of a more updated version of Mayberry, so to speak. And just in my opinion, it's always reminded me of that, for all these years. It's crazy. But So yeah, I guess this is my birthday vlog for tonight, I guess, guys. I guess that's what this is. So, but yeah, so that's what this place has always reminded me of, and this place will always hold something special to me because my parents, I started coming here when I was 10 years old, and Skeeter says, you're on my TV right now and on my phone. Creepy, huh?
The Jones Project in stereo.
Yeah. Reconnect. Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened there. I must have hit a button. And surround sound. Yeah, I must have hit a button. Sorry, guys. I think he wandered too far. Nah, this new phone, I must, when I turned it, I hit something. And here's Joe. Yeah, sorry, guys. That was my bad. But that's weird. When you watch back on the replay, it won't even have that interruption. It'll just be like that. Hey, Larry. Touchy. Yeah, this new phone is, man. You just barely do something. It's like, boop, it starts flipping out. Well, Sullivan, happy birthday. It's McHappy Day at McDonald's in Canada as well. So happy McHappy birthday. Thank you, man. A hiccup, Skeeter says. Yes, absolutely. It was a hiccup, man. That was my bad, guys. I apologize. Sorry about that, man. But yeah, so like I said, I've been coming here since I was 10. Now we didn't live here. We would come every weekend. I actually grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina, which from here is about an hour and 15 minutes to get to where we used to live, where I grew up at in Charlotte. So every weekend we would come here. So you do that every weekend since the age of 10 to your early 20s. That's, a good 12, 13, 14 years. It starts to feel like a second home to you, and then my parents moved here, like I said, in 2001. They wanted to retire and live here, and so, it's always been a special place to me. It's just a lot of growing up here when I was a kid, a lot of memories. So, just one of them things, man, I guess. Pretty cool. And wow, we've been going for almost 49 minutes. I told my wife I was only going to be out here for like 15 minutes. My goodness gracious alive. So I guess we'll get ready to wrap this up, y'all. I mean, I've been on here a long time, and get ready to call it a night. I gotta get in here and try to get some sleep. I didn't sleep that good last night. We good? Bruce says. Now that's Johnny and Dave's line. I'm not gonna take their tagline. That's theirs, man. Thank you, Will. Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you, man. Enjoy the rest of the night, Charlie says. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for jumping on, and thank you for the thumbs ups, and thank y'all for the kind words, and thank you for being here for me to talk to you. Thank you, Mr. Bruce. Thank you for ordering the mug, man. Thank you. And yeah, thank you guys for thank you, Mr. Ron. Thank you. Appreciate it. And thank you, James. Thank y'all very much, man. And yeah, I guess we'll walk up these steps here. As you can see. Richard Smith says, enjoy your night. I will, Mr. Smith. Thank you. And I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow or something. I don't know. Maybe post something. And here's the front door. Check your Instagram, Mr. Bruce says. Yes, I will. I will definitely do that. And get in here and I guess try to put my phone on charge. My phone's got to be close to being dead by now. Night, Joe. Enjoy the time you have with your peeps. Thank you, Maury. Thank you, man. Happy, Skeeter says, happy birthday. That's how we say it. Birthday. Okay, that's how we say it in Memphis. All right, man. Well, thank you, baby. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Be safe. Have a good night. And Skeeter, and, good luck with your dad, man. Maybe things will work out. Y'all can reconnect. I hope so, And so God bless all y'all. And cherish the time you have, man, with your family and your loved ones and everything. It's very, very important. At least, if not for them, at least for you. You know, for your own sake. That's what I'd say. Okay, guys, take care. God bless y'all. And we'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye-bye.